Hey guys, it's Kellar, pro player for Team Liquid, winner and MVP of the ESPN VALORANT Invitational. Today I'm going to teach you guys some basics about peeking and holding angles. Welcome to Liquid 101. Up first, what is peeking? Peeking is a method of movement in which you try to get a quick view of an angle or corner without exposing yourself to a potential enemy or overcommitting to an attack. It is primarily a method of gaining information with the goal to minimize risks as much as possible. What makes a good peek? A good peek consists of two actions tied together, counter strafing and crosshair placement. If you're brand new and have never played a tactical FPS game before, the first thing you want to learn how to do is how to counter strafe. Counter strafing is a key part in getting good peeks that are silent, accurate, and fast. In order to counter strafe, you're going to strafe around the corner and stop yourself by tapping the opposite direction key so your gun becomes instantly accurate before you shoot. It's the fastest way to peek a corner and be 100% accurate on your first bullet. The next thing you want to learn is crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is another key part of getting a good peek in. Good crosshair placement is keeping your crosshair at head level so you're able to instantly line up and get a headshot on an enemy player. It is also keeping your crosshair close to angles where enemy players can peek you from. So now that you understand counter strafing and crosshair placement, let's talk about the types of good peeking. In the first scenario, let's assume that you know the location of an enemy player. In this situation, you want to pre-aim the corner at the enemy's location, peek and counter strafe so you instantly stop and get 100% accuracy and then shoot, and then go back into cover. In the second scenario, let's assume you don't know the location of an enemy player and you're trying to clear angles for info. In this situation, you want to clear all of the angles where an enemy could potentially be, instead of wide swinging and trying your luck with every angle at once and making a reaction shot. Whenever you know there's someone holding an angle, the first thing you should do is communicate it to your team. Having everyone know where someone is playing is super important. If utility is available, such as a flash or stun, it should be used on the enemy holding the angle in order to get an advantage in the gunfight or push them off of the angle. As a general tip, try to find tendencies in the way enemies play. If you can spot tendencies of an enemy player, it makes your job way easier when looking for an entry on attack. You'll be able to visualize where they're playing, which will help your crosshair placement. Knowing how angles and player cameras work will net you some free kills. What does this mean? Essentially, when trying to clear corners, you want to be the furthest away you can be from the corner you're trying to clear. That's because if two players are clearing the same corner, the player who's picking the corner from a longer distance will have the advantage of seeing their opponent first. I hope you guys learned a lot. If you enjoyed this episode of Liquid 101, make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below. Also make sure to keep your notifications on so you guys can keep up with the latest and greatest Valorant guides and tips. You guys can catch my updates at twitter.com/JessKellar and my daily live streams over at twitch.tv/Kellar. Peace, boys.